let's get to an interesting topic, one that may be new to you. If it isn't, then you're probably equally concerned. But I really want to hand it off, commend. We're going to get to a clip after I introduce the topic here. But I want to commend Senator Mallory McMorrow. McMorrow.
Say that
That's a heck of a name. As she's sounding the alarm on dynamic pricing. So let's talk about something that sounds subtle, but it has the potential to completely reshape how you experience money, markets, and everyday life. It's called dynamic pricing. A Michigan Senator, Mallory McMorrow, is now sounding the alarm on what she calls the next evolution of surveillance pricing. Now, on paper, dynamic pricing isn't new. Airlines do it, hotels do it, Uber does it. Prices go up and down based on demand, simply based on supply and demand economics. But what McMorrow is warning about isn't just prices changing. It's prices changing based on you, your search history, your shopping habits, how many times you clicked something, how long you've hovered over a product, not the market, you. Her campaign is proposing new federal policies to block companies from using that kind of personal data to raise your rent, increase your prices, or even justify paying you less. And when you hear it framed like that, it starts to feel a lot less like innovation and a lot more like a system quietly learning how to charge each person the absolute maximum they're willing to tolerate. Think about the example she gave. Well, first, let me get us to the video, and then we'll flush this out further. So again, this is Senator Mallory McMorrow.
How much should this $240 flight to Florida cost? Oh, hold on. Wait a second. I just looked again, and oh, this flight is now $423 because you looked twice. Next question, how much is this ride to get downtown? Usually it's about $18, but oh, the app knows that your phone battery is low, so it's double the price. Companies
How crazy is that?
Algorithmic pricing tools to study your personal data and charge you exactly what they think you'll pay. This is called surveillance pricing, and it means that companies can charge you completely different prices for the exact same thing. And it's not just happening to consumers. Some companies are now using similar algorithms to track workers and decide their wages, hours, and schedules, even their locations. Nurses in particular say that these management systems lead to lower pay and worse outcomes for patients. In the US Senate, I'll introduce legislation to stop this. My plan bans companies from setting personalized prices based on your data. It protects all workers, including gig workers and
cool stuff,
from algorithmic wage discrimination.
We ain't protecting non-workers.
On companies using these systems to coordinate things like higher rents and insurance premiums.
Sweet.
Because the economy shouldn't be a rigged game.
Man, you got it. McMorrow for Senate. We got you. But we hate Michigan, so
I don't live where you live, but you got my vote.
Michigan. So don't expect much.
Yeah.
You're giving them.
I fuck with her though. I love your ideas.
Yeah, no one
can't judge
caught her commercial. They got their head in a urinal. They're like, wait, you hear something?
Something about prices.
Yeah, something about prices. I want to pay double for my beer. God bless Michigan. They need help. So, continuing, think about the example she gave. You search for a flight once, you get one price. You search for it 3 times, suddenly the price jumps. Why? Because the system now knows you want it. That's not supply and demand. That's behavior being monetized in real time. Now, to be fair, defenders of this kind of pricing say it's just the digital version of haggling. That, in some cases,
both ways.
Yeah, I get to go no and haggle you back down. No, this is the one way haggling you up. It's like a zip tie. It just keeps getting tighter and tighter.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Did y'all used to, before they changed up the software, the algorithm, did y'all used to look up y'all flights incognito and actually work back in the day? Because I did.
I always still use incognito. That way
it doesn't work anymore.
Gotcha,
Really?
Doug.
Save your cookies.
incognito don't work anymore. It used to work where you could just
That
look up
is
your
true.
flight incognito and come back.
Well, you
and
need to use
it's good.
ExpressVPN. Hide your VPN number. And
Gotta pay for your VPN.
Then you live somewhere else, it's gonna be
VPN and
higher.
then use incognito on the VPN.
They're like, I don't know why a guy from Zimbabwe is trying to buy a flight from Cleveland to Chicago. We should have built the loop for Doug.
But even that, the guy from Zimbabwe they're gonna charge him more.
Here comes
You know?
Cheryl.
Like,
Facts. You're not
Preach.
wrong.
Spot on. Spot on.
Spot on. Because it's digital version of haggling. That in some cases, it could even benefit consumers by offering lower prices to people who are less engaged or more price sensitive. Now you got to play it cool. I don't care about the price you're playing. You keep it. They're like, oh man, he doesn't care. He's cool. Drop that price. And they're not entirely wrong. No, they are. But here's the difference. Haggling is transparent. You know you're negotiating. Surveillance pricing, you don't even know the game is being played against you. And that's where this starts to get uncomfortable, because as AI gets stronger and companies get better at analyzing behavior, you're no longer just participating in a market. You're being studied by it, optimized, profiled, priced. And this isn't theoretical anymore. Major retailers like Walmart are already rolling out dynamic pricing systems in stores, even if they claim it's limited to off-hours adjustments for now. Dude, I don't know if you've seen the videos, but it's literally all of Walmart's tags are digital, and people are filming them literally change in real time because it's changing an hour. And now, well, it's dinner time, and people are going to want dinner food at dinner time.
Yeah.
But the breakfast can go down. Would you like some pancakes now at 7 p.m.? It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Breakfast
That's
for dinner.
But the chicken nuggies are popping off.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
how it works. I'm eating pancakes for breakfast or dinner.
you can't price gouge my chickens in the backyard. So, meanwhile, states like New York and California are already exploring legislation to regulate or outright restrict these practices. Who would have thought we'd be saying good for New York and California? So this is becoming a real policy fight. On one side, efficiency, optimization, and profit. On the other, privacy, fairness, and transparency. And now McMorrow is planting a flag right in the middle of that fight, arguing that if the government doesn't step in now, we could be heading toward a world where two people standing next to each other, looking at the exact same product, pay completely different prices. Not because of the market, but because of who they are and what the system knows about them. And whether you see that as smart business or something far more invasive, that's exactly the debate that's about to unfold. All right. I think in this room, there's not much of a debate. I think on the national stage, there might be one. It's us debating the corporations. But I think we all agree that should be cray-cray.
Yeah.
Especially the monitoring worker stuff. Like, how are they going to monitor me? You know, like, how do they know it's me?
The phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
My company ain't tracking my phone.
and then
No,
all-
this police state. Dude, I was reading recently how much they have. Like, I've had an iPhone in my pocket since I was 15?
You had the very first gen.
The iPhone 1. That means they don't know my name. They might have a name associated with it by
Probably
this
your
point.
dad's name.
But they're saying this IP, this person, this user has this 25 years or 20 years of data.
Yeah.
And Doug, they know the phone associated with you, the Xbox accounts, the Amazon accounts, the
Well, yeah, I'm
anime
sure all
shows
this
you
does,
watch.
But how is one of the mentions was they're using it to track employees. How is a company going to track this stuff? Like, I get Google. I get
No, they're not
Apple, I get
saying
these.
the individual company will track you, but it's one larger network where it's like, okay, they know that this low income family is only going to pay so much for, let's say, a bidet, but the rich football family who's a football player from your local town, he's probably going to pay more for the bidet. So when he walks up, it displays a little bit of a different number, just based on probably the associated account in your pocket.
So what I'm hearing then is the way to get around this, based on our reasoning of that right there, leave your phone in your car when you go into the store.
You're right, Doug. The example I
If that's
gave
what
is
it is.
it at its most extreme. It in its in its more general practicality is going to be you
Facial
walk up
recognition.
to buy breakfast food at dinner time and it's cheap.
Yeah.
You try to buy a steak at 7 a.m., it's cheap. But when you try to go buy your steak at 4 p.m., it's at its peak. It's going to be like gas prices over the course of the day versus like given the day of the week.
You'll be able to see like a bell curve of like,
100%.
But I'll be honest, I'd be more okay with it changing based on times like that, because you can know that, you can shop around that, whatever. I hate the idea of it changing because it sees me walking up. It knows me. It knows my phone, like you said, and it changes it because of me. That I hate. It changing based on time, at least. Like if you know dinner is going to be more expensive at dinner, that's still shitty, but it's one thing because you can plan around that at least.
Well, and the
You know what I
Walmart,
mean?
the Walmart example is keeping us grounded in the world we grew up in, physical stores. This is going to show itself at its most outrageous through digital shopping.
Right.
Because now me and you shopping for the same travel golf bag are going to get two completely different prices in our own living room, not even knowing that Doug got a much bigger deal because they think he's a degenerate compared to me. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, Ricky, you were going to say something.
Golf-wise, I might be.
How this gonna work with like items that you weigh, because you weigh the meat in the back and they put the price on
Oh,
it,
yeah, and they pre-print that out. Yeah.
you know.
Well,
So,
if it's going to be per day, like let's just say time of day when they're that's not too outrageous. Like you've seen a price change throughout the day,
yeah,
you know, because you know the cost of lobster went up. Okay, that's not outrageous. The thing that where it gets really extreme is that you have digital price tags throughout your whole store. So a computer system, like at least in the old days, if you wanted to go change the price of Peter Pan's peanut butter right now, you had to literally pay Kevin, a degenerate, to get out from the back and go change the tag. Now AI and all these automatic systems are just immediately changing, and it's rapid. So you could take it off the shelf, and by the time you get to the counter, it's already a different price.
see, you just gave me the idea. They're gonna have a digital sign that says $9.99 and the barcode on there, and that digital sign advertising it can change anytime, and the meats are just labeled barcode. So by the time you get to the register,
Bingo.
you're already getting screwed up.
See,
Yeah,
now
nailed it.
that's
You nailed it.
something- Wouldn't
You're
that
right.
Fuck.
raise some possible lawsuit in the future?
That's
of
what I was
bait and
thinking.
switch?
I was
Like,
thinking
you
a
see
lawsuit
it at
too, but
this,
I ain't that
when
smart.
you go to scan it, it says this. Would that not be the definition of a bait
You
and
know,
switch?
I would agree.
False
and-
advertisement.
Yeah.
Ricky or Doug, I would agree with you in a world where accountability actually showed its face. I am floored by how many videos I'm seeing now on TikTok of people grabbing, they go to the grocery store, so they go to their local Giant Eagle or whatever, and they're grabbing the sack of potatoes. Sack of potatoes says 32 ounces, it's 2 pounds. They throw it down and they're like, it's not even 20 ounces.
Yeah.
And that's everything. Like the level of false advertising in your grocery store is so much, and it's on a corporate level. This is a corporate plastic bag around potatoes that was printed, labeled, and intentional. And it's intentionally deceiving you. And you go, well, what did you think there's loss? Like, where's the accountability? It's like we're getting penetrated from every literal angle to the point where we can't even keep up with this shit. We're just like, whatever. Oh, I'm taking it in another hole. Well, put it on the tab.
Well,
I'm just a little goyim doing my best.
I
I ain't getting penetrated. bro. I'm
Wow,
sorry.
dang.
I am not getting penetrated. I am sorry. No Diddy. Ain't no penetration going on this side. All right.
You can't catch me, gay thoughts.
You let me be clear about something. I don't know what the rest of the room's talking about. Not me.
I don't subscribe to this.
Leave me out.
No penetration here. Well, on that note, being penetrated, any wrapping thoughts on surveillance pricing or dynamic pricing?
Oh, you mean land the plane any better than you just did?
Right into the building.
I hope Michigan protect this lady at all costs, and she might just be a Trojan horse, bro, and just come out with this one good thing.
wanna
But
do
yeah,
that?
fucking
Another Thomas Massey.
around the corner. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I hope she's good as
She's a Freemason.
She's advertising.
She's from Brecksville.
She actually is a Breck.
Oh, question. What if you turn your location off?
We've lost Ricky.
They come and find you.
We've lost
Okay.
Ricky. Someone put him back
At
online.
that point, there's a truck out for you.
Yeah. Put him back online. We lost him. He went dark.
Use CCTVs in Walmart.
Hey, don't say that about Ricky. Hey, any wrapping thoughts?
I would absolutely hate to go and buy a sack of potatoes to find out it's 12 inches shorter and not pay double the price because I want some French fries.
Yeah. They're like, well, turns out he's a real tater lover.
The Irish
Jack
kid.
that up. Yeah, he's Irish. He's Irish. He doesn't get a lot of these.
He doesn't get
Jack up the price, man.
He doesn't get a discount.
I'll be honest, Alex. I would just avoid the stores that start doing that. At a certain point, the stores will either be committed to doing it or not be.
Doug's going to be going to his homeowner association meetings like, you got to start planting potatoes. I want them in my flower beds.
Pulling
The
Alex.
grocery store's crazy.
No, just be like your uncle. I'm going to build a chicken coop.
Yeah.
Doug will live with chickens and won't know who's who. We're all pals. Who's the chicken here? I don't know. We're all a bunch of homies.
What came first, the chicken or the Doug? Who knows?
Maybe the funniest. thing
Whose
you've ever said on
coop is this? We're all chickens here.
this. We're all family here.
We're all.
We all fam in this coop.
So when you zoom out, this debate over dynamic pricing or surveillance pricing isn't really about algorithms or retail strategy. It's about whether the market is still a shared system or becoming a personalized one. Because traditionally, price is supposed to be neutral. You walk into a store, you see a number, and that number applies to everyone. It's simple, it's transparent, it's fair, at least in principle. But the moment pricing becomes individualized based on your behavior, your habits, your data, that shared reality starts to disappear. Now, the market isn't setting the price. The system is setting your price. And the concern isn't just that some people might pay more. It's that the entire concept of fairness starts to erode when nobody knows what anything is supposed to cost anymore. Because if every price is personalized, then comparison disappears. Now you really can't bitch to Trump about the egg prices. Accountability disappears, and over time, trust disappears with it. At that point, you're not participating in a market. You're navigating a system that's constantly adjusting itself around you, learning how to extract just a little bit more each time. And that's the line this conversation is really about. Not whether technology should exist, but whether there are limits to how far this technology should go when it comes to understanding you, predicting you, and pricing you. Because once pricing becomes invisible, personalized, and unchallengeable, it becomes something totally different, and it stops feeling like commerce, and it starts feeling predatory. Okay,